Hey everybody, I come to pick up this land plane we built this week. At school, this is the first project that this group has ever done. And last year they was in Weldon 1, and before we got to do any projects with them, that's when school closed and stuff. So this is the first thing that they've built of any size, and they did pretty good on it, I believe. We're gonna load it up and take it home and see what she does. I'm not gonna paint it until I see if it needs any changes made, or I thought about putting rippers on it if it happens to need them. But I'm gonna take it and test it out and see how it does first. But we'll get it up, load it up, take it home, put some hitch pins in it, and test her out. Head home. Well, I got a feeling this thing's gonna work pretty good. I just took it up and drug it from down there up to here after I hooked it up, and seems like it's gonna do good. The little BX, I didn't know if it had to handle it, but that's kind of what the size I designed it for it, and seems like it's gonna do pretty good with it too. So we'll make it a few passes down through here and back and see what it does. I will have to say, if you got a dirt gravel driveway, any much you got to take care of, I'd get a land plane. I always had my doubts about them until I used this one, but tell you what, it's doing a fine job. That's about 5 foot, I think. So the BX would handle a 5 foot one pretty good if you got a BX. But I'm gonna do a little bit more here and see how she does. Really like this land plane. Really like it. I don't think I'm going to do any changes to it. It's doing better than I ever expected. One of the keys to it is getting that top link out far enough to where it's putting pressure on that back cutting edge as you're pulling. Because when you start pulling, it's wanting to pick the back of that thing, rotate it up like this, so you got to keep that top link tight enough to where it's pushing down on that back cutting edge, and just set her down and drag it basically, and let everything just file over the cutting edges. And then if you want to smooth it up and dress it up, make it look good, turn around and back dress it real quick, and it makes a good slick finish. Smooth. It's just simple to use. And I tell you, I like it. And this one was cheap. It didn't cost me much. So are they worth spending the money for? If you got a lot of gravel driveway, I'd say they are. BX handles this 5 foot good. I wouldn't get anything bigger because it is hard to pull. If it's level, probably wouldn't be too bad, but when that thing gets loaded up and cutting, it's pretty good. About all the little BX won't. If you had a loader on the front, it might give you a little more traction, but still I think it'd be pushing it to go any bigger. And this one's big enough, you know, I could use it on something else. It just wouldn't cut my tracks out, which wouldn't matter a whole lot. But it's perfect for this little tractor. But anyways, we'll probably have some more on this on another video sometime down the road. But if y'all will, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. I was down here mowing, going around this hill, and I looked down, saw a washer on the floorboard, and I stopped and got to trying to find out what was going on, where it came from. And then I found a lock washer and a nut too, and this one here was missing. Then I raised the seat up and noticed both of those are missing, and the springs had fell off. So there was only one bolt holding the seat on. One bolt holding the seat on. So now I'm gonna have to find some washers and nuts and stuff and see if I can get it fixed. But that's ridiculous. I would say that is a dealer assembly fault if I was a guessing. Not too happy about that. We got it all bolted back up, springs back on. The other bolt was loose. It had fell off for long, then nothing would have been holding the seat on. So if you have a BX, check your seat bolts. Old Mark, he's been at it again here. Sent me a new set of blades for the BX. I did that video on sharpening the blades, and he said that I needed an extra set to where that when I took the blades off, I could just have the extra set sharpened and under there and wouldn't have to worry about it. He said I could have the extra set there with me and go ahead and put them on instead of crawling in and out from under the machine. And I told him that'd be good, but I said I figure the blades for a BX, whether thick, heavy blades, probably pretty expensive. And I'd probably just take them off, sharpen them, put them back on until I damaged some. And well, he took care of that problem for me and sent me a new set of blades. I tell you, I can't believe this stuff. I sure appreciate it. That's gonna be really nice, because that way if I bend one or something happens, I've got a spare ready to go on it. But thanks again, Mark. You're a fine fella.